Yeah, not really much of a guest speaker for most of y'all that already know me and everything, but I'm excited to do this and just kind of tell you my story and just give you what information I have that hopefully will be valuable to y'all as well. Um, just so anyone that doesn't know who I am, my name is Bradley Reynolds. I'm a graduate assistant in the athletic marketing department. And just a little bit on my background, just to tell you like how I got to where I am. I went to Augusta University and had no idea about the back end of sports at all. Not until about my senior year, halfway through, did I realize that people actually work in athletics. There's a lot that goes on to run a game, run sports, and just run whatever athletic department there is. And so I actually got a chance to do an internship after talking to the dean of the business college there. And it brought me to, I guess you could call it media relations assistant. So I did a bunch of different things, not just marketing focused. It was a little bit of operations, a little bit of communications, marketing, video board work, you know, just game day crew. I was all wrapped up into one little thing. So I thought that provided me with a great opportunity to, you know, see the different avenues of athletics. What did I enjoy most? What did I feel like would be best for my career choice? And so that's something I encourage for y'all as well. You know, take time and intern at different places as well. But just continue my story, and I'll come back around to all that. After my time at Augusta University, I knew that I wanted to stick in athletics and find something. So I started reaching out, looking for different opportunities, different jobs. And luckily, Dan provided me with a post-grad internship. And so it was pretty much like a prove it year. You know, I had to show that I could be, you know, a graduate assistant afterwards. So I took that time to run women's soccer, help out with football. I kind of took the reins on softball and just kind of ran with it. And so after my time just being a post-grad intern, I transitioned into the graduate assistant position. And now I run men's soccer, help out with football, run game days from a bunch of different areas, from kid zones to the field, help out with basketball, as y'all have seen, and then also softball. Um, but one big thing that I've taken out from this industry is you get what you put into it. The more work you and effort and time you put into something, the more opportunities will show up.
Bluetooth disconnect.
The more opportunities will show up for you. And so what I'm trying to say is like, if this is something you're interested in, you know, come to us and talk to us and see how you can be more involved. Maybe you reach out to, like if you live in Atlanta, reach out to someone at Georgia Tech and being like, hey, can I come and, you know, shadow y'all or help you out for one of these game days? I know it's a little different with COVID, but just take those opportunities to continue to learn. And it opens up a lot of different avenues. But if marketing isn't what you want, you know, there's different opportunities. Like I said, you know, at Augusta, I got the chance to run operations, run communications, run just a bunch of different areas of athletic department. And I encourage you to take those opportunities to look at, you know, operations, ticketing, whatever else you might be interested in athletics. Just take those times to continue to learn and to continue to grow in the industry you want to be part of. And I think that's actually helped me become more marketable to, you know, whoever I want to go work for. And it's provided me opportunities to now that I can apply for full-time job opportunities. And so that's what we want for y'all. We love working with y'all, but we also understand that y'all are looking for a career post Georgia Southern. So we want to help y'all find those opportunities. And like I said, whatever you put into it is what you get out of it. And those opportunities will come up the more effort, the more time, and the more work you put into, you know, whatever you're interested in. Is there anything else, Cameron, you can think of, or does anyone have any questions?
Talk a little bit more about things that you wish you would have had in undergrad before you went to grad school.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a great question. You know, I think y'all are really provided a great opportunity that we have such a large athletic department that you get the opportunity to go and see different departments, go and intern and go and learn and, you know, meet new people and see how this industry is really run. In undergrad, you know, Augusta University is a very small D2 school. We're mostly known just for golf. Other than that, we don't have a really big athletic department. And I wish I had those opportunities, and I wish I knew about, athletics. And I wish I got started sooner. If you're a freshman or junior and you're in an internship program like this is a great opportunity. Take all the time, take those 3 to 4 years, to really work and to, really get ingrained into these internships and take those opportunities. Because it will open up a lot of doors for you, a lot of opportunities, not just within our department, but departments around the country. And I wish I knew that back at Augusta University, so I could have started earlier and started to really learn, why I enjoy marketing and to continue working on it. So like I said, just take those opportunities. And if this is something you're interested in, come to us and be like, hey, I would really like to be part of this a lot more. Do you mind if I help out? And we're more than happy to help y'all out. So that's one thing I wish that I would have remembered, or what I would have known back at Augusta. But I know a lot of y'all are really interested in this, and so starting early definitely helps. And then, taking that initiative to continue to learn and to continue to help out. Anyone have any questions?
What's been like your favorite part about working here at Georgia Southern?
Probably my favorite part is just like, honestly, like the family feel. Like Kelvin, we come in, we joke around, we mess around with each other, but everyone has each other's back. It's something that I've really enjoyed, and working with the student athletes and creating those relationships with the athletes and the coaches and the people you work with has been something that I've really enjoyed. And that's probably the most enjoyable part, honestly. And just honestly, enjoying like football games, just the traditions of Georgia Southern as well, are something I've really come to like and enjoy. Anyone else? Nice jersey, Kelvin.
Brad, overall, you've done a really good job with networking people, with people in the sports industry. Can you talk about, kind of some of how you get started in that? How do you reach out to someone? How do you make those connections?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. One of the great things about working in athletics, and especially I feel like in marketing, is people are very willing to help. All you have to do is, connect with someone on LinkedIn or Twitter and just DM them, just be honest with them. Be like, hey, I'm an intern and I would love to learn a little more about this industry. Do you have 10 minutes to talk? Can we jump on a Zoom call? Or just a simple email. I've taken a lot of time to, especially over the summer during COVID, when everything was up in the air, to really learn and to network and to meet other people. So just reaching out to other people in the industry, being like, hey, can we just talk for like, 30 minutes? Just go over, how did you get to where you are? What advice do you have for me? What different ideas are you using at your school that have worked for you and that I can bring over to Georgia Southern? Just little things like that. I've also taken the opportunity to go to like College Charleston, University of South Carolina, and just, shadow what they're doing and seeing what I can take from them and bring back to Georgia Southern to make what I'm doing better and to improve what I'm doing. And I think that's great opportunities. And these networking, just talking with people, open up a lot of doors. They bring you into other people that you might, apply for in the future, and then they can put in a good word for you. But you want to make sure you follow up with these people, just not just talk to them just for one time and then just like drop off the face of the earth. Make sure you stay connected. It doesn't always have to be work related. It can just be personal. Be like, hey, how's your day? Just little things like that. But it's really simple in this industry just to, DM someone, just to shoot an email to someone and just talk. Everyone's super helpful. Everyone's willing to help. So I encourage everyone to take those opportunities.
Do you recommend doing your master's at all? Because I know since I'm thinking of graduating, it's like I'm still thinking about doing my master's, but then I have always kind of scared, like I don't want to like do school again.
No, for sure. I totally understand that. When I left Augusta University, I wasn't very good at school, and I didn't want to go back, honestly.
Yes.
It depends who you are, you know. If it's something that you're interested in doing, I say take that chance. It provides a lot of openings. You get experience, you get a higher education. I think it's a great opportunity to go for your master's, but it's personal preference, honestly. It is. But it's something I would always encourage. It's something I never saw myself doing, and I don't regret it at all. I mean, some days I do, depending on the workload, but it's always something I would encourage everyone to, shoot and strive for, especially a graduate assistantship, where you're getting those experiences and work, but you're also getting an education as well. But if it's something that you feel like you can do, I definitely encourage it. But it's a case by case, it's a case by case thing. But if you feel like you can do it, I would say go for it. I hope that answered. I kind of rambled a little bit.
I can weigh in on that too, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do grad school either. And then the pandemic happened and it didn't seem like there were any other options. I am glad that I did it now, but grad school isn't the only option out there. There are 1-year internships, like how Brad got started here. You can go work in an athletic department for a year without having to take classes. I think they're a little bit more difficult to find, but they are out there.
Yeah, she makes a great point. Like she said, just take those opportunities. Like everyone has a different avenue. Stephanie went straight into grad school. I didn't. Cameron probably had a different route to getting to where he's at too. So, if grad school is not for you, take those chances in a post-grad internship, and then maybe you can transition into that phase. But Stephanie makes a great point.
I know when I talk to people about grad school, they always say like wherever wherever you want to live, try to apply to schools there for grad school. Because I know, for example, I want to live in Texas, so now I'm trying to apply to schools in Texas. I don't know if that's like a good idea to do that, or
are you talking about as like a graduate assistant or just master's degree in general?
It's a master's degree, so after I finish my master's, I can just try to find a job in the Texas area or any.
I gotcha. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I don't see why that's a bad idea. If that's what you want to do, you want to move out to Texas and do that. I don't see a problem with that. A lot of master's programs are online, like Georgia Southern's is online, so you could honestly go to school and do it all online and move out to Texas and find a job if that's what you want to do. Like I said, there's a bunch of different avenues. So whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Darius, a lot of athletic programs or departments that are looking for GAs, they will hire you as a GA before you even applied for graduate school. And so just kind of just want you to be aware of that. So if you're looking, for looking in Texas, you should, and you want a GA position in Texas, look at all the Texas schools that you are interested in, look at open GA positions. And just so everybody's aware, the NCAA job market is one of the best places to look for positions. Just Google NCAA job market and it's the first thing that pops up. But you can always take the route of, okay, let's say you want to go to the University of Texas at Austin, you get there and you're doing your master's program or whatever, feel free to reach out to that athletic department and be like, hey, I'm working on my master's here, would love to volunteer, would love to intern, and just see what you can get.
Thanks, Dan. Any other questions?
We're not letting Brad off the hook this easy. We need at least 2 more questions, at least.
I know I'm boring, people, but I'll take some questions.
Did you know that you always wanted to work in marketing, or it kind of just found you?
I mean, it kind of just found me, honestly. Like I said, I didn't really know about the industry at all. And then I had the opportunity to go to Augusta and work in a bunch of different departments. So I would do a little bit of marketing, I would do a little bit of operations, I would do a little bit of ticketing, I would do a little bit of communications. And just like it kind of got my feet wet in all the different areas. And I found out what I actually liked and what I actually enjoyed doing. Um, and so that's kind of how I got into marketing a little more. I was like, okay, I like the promotions and the marketing side of it, the game day atmosphere, creating that fan experience for everyone. That's what I like and that's what I enjoy. I knew I wouldn't do communications because they do a lot of typing, a lot of writing, and that's not what I like to do. So I would say, yeah, marketing kind of found me. I reached out to Dan, and I mean, I knew of marketing, I knew a little bit, but he kind of gave me a chance to, really dive into marketing. And so that's when I actually really found out that that's what I really like to do, and that's what I want to do as a career. So, but that's why I said, like, take those chances. Like you're obviously interning with us in marketing. If it's something that you're not completely in love with, try operations, try ticketing, and you might end up finding something that you really like doing there.
I have a question.
What's up, Jared?
What do you see yourself doing after, you leave Georgia Southern?
Well, hopefully a full-time job, somewhere. I would like to continue to do this. It's definitely very tough in this COVID-19 era that a lot of jobs are on freeze and a lot of people aren't hiring right now. And a lot of people in this industry are getting furloughed just because of budget cuts. But this is something I would like to continue to do. And, I'm going to go through every avenue I can to make sure I try to stay here. But I'm a person that believes that, what's meant to be will happen. So if it's meant to be that I'm supposed to work in the athletic department and be in marketing, then that's what it's supposed to be, and I'll continue to do it. But this is definitely something I want to continue to do.